Hello, crafters! This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and I'm here with Spellbinders 4th of July Steals and Deals sale. Crafters, this is a fabulous sale. I will be including timestamps. We're going to start off with new in sale because there's a lot of new goodies in this sale. Definitely worth taking a look at. Then I'll go into dyes, a little bit of BetterPress, and some supplies. There are different categories in this sale. Everything I'm going to talk about, I will detail and link below. If you are new to my channel or if you are a returning viewer, please like the video. That will really help me out. I would so greatly appreciate it. In this sale, your super steals will be in the clearance deals, okay? There will be a list of categories towards the top of the description box below. Now, Spellbinders did make a change. Before, it would be free shipping at $100. Now, it is free shipping at $125. I just want you to know that the rate has changed if you have not shopped Spellbinders lately, okay? So it's $125 to get free shipping. There are some new collections that are exciting, especially the Mickey and Minnie. I'll link my video here so you can take a look at Mickey and Minnie, the classic version, just so much fun. So you could add that to any of these goodies that are on sale. Love that. Great deals too. Lots of great deals. Okay, crafters, if anything else comes to mind, I'll let you know. My sinus is killing me, but I took my Sudafed, and I'm going to get this video done before I start feeling really bad. Also, crafters, if I run out of space below, I am going to start to abbreviate things. So, for example, instead of typing out the whole word collection, I'll put COLL. For BetterPress, press plates, I'll put PP. Things like that. And I'll tell you if I'm going to abbreviate certain things because sometimes the titles just get way too long and I'm limited by the amount of characters I can type in these videos. One last thing, crafters, remember to check your wish list. I suggest taking notes during this video because I'm showing a lot of product. Also, crafters, check your rewards. Remember, Spellbinders rewards equals cash. So definitely see if you have any rewards. I have some that I can use to apply to something that I'm going to get a third set of. Alrighty, let's get started. First up, crafters, here are two steals I saw. 2024 12 Days of Stitchmas. There are still kits left. Plus 2024 Crafty Advent Calendar. 12 Days of Stitchmas is $48 from $160. The Advent Calendar is $39 from $130. The Advent Calendar contains 24 days, so that's 24 sets. So if you missed out on either one of these are available now. And crafters, I don't see any refurbished die cut machines, but a few of you did purchase. When I showed you those refurb die cutting machines at a steal, a few of you purchased and said, thank you so much because you needed a machine and that was a fantastic deal. But I don't see any in this sale, okay? Just letting you know that. Alrighty, now let's go into new in sale. First up, crafters, the Little Smiles collection. Love! This is in the sale. Bundle of Joy. If you want to make the most sweetest of the baby cards, and I'll show you my examples in a second, this is a by far winner. I made this little baby, both my son and my daughter. I love this set so much. It comes with a stork. It comes with the clouds. The little baby that you can dress either as a boy or a girl. Super, super duper sweet set. Bundle of Joy is $20.39 from $23.99. Next is Go Kart Go. This one has the characters, the bunny, the little monkey, a little car. So this one is more like your toddler. That's a little go-kart. And then here are some balloons. The balloons are fun too. You could use this just for birthday cards, just for kids in general. This is $20.39 from $23.99. And lastly, Swing Among the Stars. This is so cute. That's your interactive element. If you want to use it, you don't have to use it. Your little basket can swing, and the mechanism here swings underneath that beautiful star that can be used by itself as well. You also get a hippo, an elephant that can be in here, and little clouds. You could bring the stork over. Just mix, match, and play with this. This is $23.79 from $27.99. That's a good deal. That's Gina. That's Donovan. Look how cute they are. Look at the balloons. Look at little babies being carried in their little knapsack thing. It's so cute. This is the sweetest thing. I was smiling the entire time. If you have any baby showers to go to, or you want to just give baby gifts or just some sort of birthday cards for baby, etc., This is a great collection. Now here's the swing among the stars. See the little elephant and the little detail here that's swinging? Isn't that cute? Look at this. Such a fun collection. So this is the first time that it has gone on sale. Little smiles. Have some fun summer crafting. You can also use these for scrapbooking. Love that. Great sizing. So sweet. Ow, crafters, I just ran over my toe with the wheel from my rolling chair. That was not good, and I was sitting in it. Ouch. Crafters, I think I'm seeing stars. Give me a second. Oh, geez, that's painful. I think my toe is about to turn black and blue. Anyway, up next, the Gorgeous You collection. For these new in sale, I am going to put the name of the collection first. When it's a newer collection, the collection does stay contained, and then you'll see everything in there, because sometimes there's other little elements that I don't cover. Oh, my toe is pulsing. Ow. So anyway, that was not fun. That was not cute. There are 4 dies and BetterPress. So let's start off with the winner. And I saw a post on Facebook asking Spellbinders when they were going to bring this back. Not only is it in stock, it is on sale. So this is the Gorgeous You Makeup, $28.04 from $32.99. Crafters, I'm just going to put the word makeup under Gorgeous You collection, okay? So you'll know it's this. Then there is this fabulous set, which is called the Gorgeous You Florals. So I'm going to just put floral. It's $14.44 from $16.99. Love so much that when it first released, I bought a second set. So this is 2 you're looking at here. You'll only get 1, okay? But a very cute, sweet set. Now, here's another favorite of a lot of people, and you get 2 separate items that you can play with. Perfume bottle or just a bow. Really pretty. Gorgeous You perfume bottle. So I'll just put perfume bottle. $20.39 from $23.99. Next, makeup bag. So fun. And here is the piece to put in a gift card. So this is a fun set. This decorative element is a drop-in, so you can choose to use it or not. Lastly, Flawless Sentiments press plate and die. Love this. I wish these came with coordinating dies, but they don't. But still, fun to either press or glimmer. This, though, does come with the coordinating die, and I've used these set of sentiments a lot. This is $20.39 from $23.99. So you'll see Flawless PP for press plate, okay? That sounded bad, didn't it? Here is the makeup die set, and see the sentiments right here with the coordinating die? So super duper fun, super pretty. There are so many examples that you can get inspiration online for this set. So now it's in stock and on sale. If your daughters are now home for the summer, this is a fun set to play with. They can just keep playing with any color combination. They love purple. The whole card can be purple, still work. Do they want to make it glamorous? Have fun. So this is a great set to get just to keep your kids busy, especially if you craft with them or you're taking them to a crop with you. This is a fun set to play with all weekend long. Speaking of fun, perfume bottle. Thumbs up, another winner. Great again for your younger folks, plus us older folks. Look at this. Happiness looks gorgeous on you. That's up here with these sentiments that fit right in here. Look at the little perfume bottles from the makeup and then the sentiment. Even on a little tag like this, it's super fun. And lastly, look at this beauty with the makeup bag. I was just feeling in the pink and green. I think I'm still there with the movie Wicked, which there should be part 2 coming out later on this year. Look at the sentiment, happy birthday. And I did put it together like this, where there is a gift card on the inside. Fun, 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 fun. Okay, so that's the Gorgeous You collection. So happy to see it on sale, and everything is in stock. These flowers, they operate outside of the collection, which is even better. So does this. Love, 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 love. Winner. Up next is the Collaged Birds collection. I'm only showing you notables out of the collection. That's why I'm going to put the whole collection first, and then you can look into it. But there's bits and pieces. But I'm going to show you the press plates and this very popular embossing folder. Embossing folders are on sale, but this is the only one I'm going to show you. It was out of stock for the longest time. Now it's back in stock. It's a winner because it's a scripted embossing folder. This is a 2D embossing folder. Let's start off with it then. $7.49 from $9.99 for scribbled letter embossing folder. Here are the 2 BetterPress. Feather Dream Place and Press registration. So that means that this does come with a template. Both of them do, actually. Both of them come with a registration template. This one is $28.04 from $32.99. Beautiful feathers. And here's a script that mimics this. Okay, so fun. Collage birds, place and press, also with the template. Let me pull it out and show you. Gives you this nice detail. You can choose to use it or not with the birds, and the birds come with coordinating dies, so does the feathers. So there's lots of room for you to just press this, cut it out, and then use it all over the place. Because of the coordinating die, you can just line them up right beside each other and just cut them out quicker than if you were to spread them out on a big piece of cotton card, which is on sale. So is BetterPress ink. Collage birds, place and press is $23.79 from $27.99. Here is one example with the feathers, the background. This one, I did use a template. So this is what it would look like. It would go over the sentiment and you would get the 3 feathers. And these feathers, crafters, I thought these were leaves. I still like it in the green. Speaking of this green, the Woodlands BetterPress ink set is in this sale, on sale. I'll link it in supplies if I can fit it. That Woodlands BetterPress ink set, which includes 3 shades of green, different shade of brown, is only sold. I've only seen it at Spellbinders. So if you wanted to build up your BetterPress ink set and you can't find it anywhere, it's only at Spellbinders and it's in stock right now. So are the re-inkers too, okay? Love, 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 love. Here's another version. See, this time I pressed it out in black, cut it out with the coordinating die. There is also BetterPress sentiments with this. There is the embossing folder in the back. And lastly, here is the birds. This is also using the template, and you see how there's details. It gives you that mixed media feel, but I think it's a great little set. Just so fun. Up next, crafters, these 2 are in the sale. So this is from Nicole's Felt and Stitch collection. So I'll put a link for her collection because her collection is so unique that it's only her items, including new ones that will be listed, including the new items in her release for the summer Felt Stitch and Create. There is the Felt Cozy Chick. This is $36.54 from $42.99. Here is my example. Look at that. Love, 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 love. Next is the Easter version, Felt Carrot Companion. This is $28.04 from $32.99. Look at this too. Great for Easter, right? So super duper sweet. Also, crafters, when she first introduced her collection, she released a bunch of these dies last year, and now we are in Christmas in July. One thing to keep in mind, there are videos both on Nicole Spore's YouTube channel and on Spellbinders itself too, that you could see step by step for each individual set, because she knows that this is now stitching with felt. Sometimes she'll turn them into plushies and things like that. So there is lots of tutorials for all of this, including her new collection, okay? Now there was 8 released last year. These are averaging $25.79 on sale now from $42.99. Thumbs up. Felt gingerbread boy and girl. So here is the felt gingerbread. So now this is all felt. So super cute, great sizing. This is the time to start making your ornaments if you wish. This would be a great ornament. Could you bring over this same little bunny that you just saw as Easter and turn it into a bunny for Christmas? Why not? Put the same thing here. Have fun. Mix, match, and play. Here is a favorite of mine. I did mine in paper and turned it into an ornament. This is like 240 pound of paper, 120. So it is super sturdy. This is all paper. So I stitched it on paper and I'm missing my little gem here. Oh goodness, I have to go find another one of these big gems. So felt candy cane. Really, really fun. Makes a great ornament. I would say this is about 5 inches tall. Look at the little piece of velvet too. This is Vivant. Vivant isn't on sale. Here is the felt reindeer. Look at this little guy. So that's cardstock. Fits perfect on a 5x7 card. It will be tight if you put it on an A2, okay? But really, really fun little set. And this one, I did no stitching. I just wanted to see what it would be like without stitching. Here is the snowman star. Isn't this fun? So I like to use the Spellbinders felt. They have different packs. It would be 10 sheets of felt, 8.5 by 11. And then you'll get the different styles, like a holiday one, a fall one, things like that, okay? Look at the sweet snowman. And funny enough, with the felt can glue on cardstock and cardstock can glue on the top of the felt. This is all cardstock right here. There is felt snowy owl and felt forest fox. These two I have not played with yet, but they are adorable. So now they're on sale for a good deal. The fox and the owl all year round too. can use that for Halloween as well. And you can use these for fall too. Felt Autumn Acorn. Here it is on cardstock. This is all cardstock stitching. Look how many beautiful layers that is on an A2 card. Love, 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 love. And there is the Felt Pumpkin Lane. Like I said, this would be great for Halloween. Look at the little mushrooms too. And then you can either keep it as just a pumpkin or put the house details and turn it into something else too. Super fun. So all of these are on sale. So that's 10 die sets, crafters. They have a higher price point because these are big sets. All of these have a nice sizing. If you do like a Halloween tree or a fall tree, these sets are fun too. And you can stitch up things and give them as gifts. Yay! The whole Spellbinders swatch collection called the Swatch Party. The color swatch, I'm just going to put swatch petal. The color swatch petal die, this is $14.39 from $23.99. That's fabulous. I have 2 sets of this too. You know, when you're running all 48 colors or you have a lot of other brands of cardstock and you want to make a lot of these swatches, this gets really like, oh my goodness, I have to roll it again, roll it again. So 2 sets, very nice. So if you want a second set, this might be the time. Then there's also the swatch wheel. This one is $16.79 from $27.99. You'll make beauties like this, where you can make your little swatch sets of favorite colors like so. This one, I did cut off the blank. Then if you're using a different kind of cardstock like what I have here, this is the new color wheel cardstock. This is essential cardstock, and that's Hero Art cardstock. So you see how you get a space here to write. Same thing with this, you get a space to write. When you're putting Spellbinders color wheel cardstock in order, you're going to start off with Poppy. It goes from reds to pinks and comes all the way around, okay? Let me see if I can insert that color graphic and you can take a screenshot of it here. That would give you the order. This is not in order, the color swatch name stamp. This is $8.99 from $14.99. This is fun. This only gives you the 48 colors for the color wheel cardstock, not essential. So for essential, you'll be doing that. Okay, if you have a label maker, you can also put the name on the back. I've seen some people do it on the back. I don't mind my handwriting personally. I know it's not the greatest in the world, but when I write things like this, I remember it. So for me, that's why I always write things like this. If you ever wonder, why doesn't she use a label maker? I have 2. I haven't used either one of them. My brother label maker that I bought years ago because I saw 2 people with it and they said how fabulous it is. Jennifer McGuire, Nicole Spohr. Never used it. It's sitting there in a brand new box. I probably need to put it on eBay and just sell it because it is so old, maybe over 10 years old now. Never, ever took it out the box, put a battery in it and turn it on. No, I'd like to do this. That's just my thing. We all have our things. That's my thing. Here it is on a card. You see the color swatch and look how fun that is with what's coming up next. Now, this is not new in sale, but I am going to leave it in the new in sale category because this is a die set I have been waiting. And every time I did a Steals and Deals video, I'm like, everything else in the collection is on sale, but not it. The Vivid Expressions collection. So now the floral die is on sale, which is what you see right here. So that's why you still see this card. Here is part of the Vivid Expressions collection. I'll link my video here so you can take a look at everything in it. And I will be putting a link just for the collection too. Then underneath it, breaking down these individual items, okay? The one that I've been waiting for all this time. Sold out a lot. Even scrapbook.com didn't have it in stock. This is a winning set. I already bought a second set at full price. So this is just I may get a third now because it's on sale. Vivid Blooms Dies. LOVE, this little winner right here. She is $19.79 from $32.99. Yeah. Love, 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 love. Love the foliage. Love the story that the foliage tells. Love these little flowers here. Love the centers. Love this large flower here. And then these that go off to the side. So pretty. Love these little smaller ones that fill in. This is a fantastic set at $19 now. 79 cents in stock on sale. That's a steal. Took forever to even get on sale. They would be selling these. This wouldn't be on sale. Selling these, this would be out of stock. So now it's in stock and on sale. Here it is on a recent card I did with Paul Antonio's Happy Everything collection. Look how pretty that is. Love this. Love this. This is Club Blooms actually, right here for the flowers. I could have used this and I could have used this, but I mix it too. This is a great one to mix with Club Blooms, not on sale in this sale, so it's $40. And you can also mix it with Bebo Blooms. Let me give you an example of it where I did mix them. You see Vivid Blooms, Club Blooms, Vivid, Bebo Blooms, things like that. So all three sets, mix, match, and play. Bebo Blooms is on sale. I'll talk about it towards the end of the more dies. It's at a good price too, okay? Here's another card with Vivid Blooms. So super love. Came in with a different colorway. A few of you love this take with the dramatic. So love it myself. This is all with color wheel cardstock. This card I made when I first got the die set. Love this. Somebody had pinned my card in Pinterest. You know why? Fabulous flowers. Look how pretty that is. So Vivid Blooms, you can go all out, everything. You can use bits of it. So super duper pretty. Here it is with a purple colorway. This was the first time I was playing with the color wheel cardstock and I wanted to play with the purples. Vivid Blooms again. Here's using some bits with a little floral spray right here. Love that too. And here is just using this piece right here with these that turn. So pretty. I'm going to leave these three out because we're going to go into the next item here. Press lace borders, press plate, and die. I just used this in a recent video. This is fabulous. This is $14.39 from $23.99. You can press or glimmer, die cut, and then you can cut out these edges. This is it pressed out. Look how pretty that is. And here is my new card with Paul Antonio's Happy Everything, Happy Anniversary card. Could I have used these flowers here too? Yes. All three here are pressed out on porcelain cotton card, and cotton card is on sale. These two are with black BetterPress ink. This is with Thunder BetterPress ink. So you can see the difference between Thunder and the black. More dramatic, less. Pretty both ways. Love. Coming into this one, this is the Eyelet Scallop border die and the Berry Fields die. I have the two border die sets on one sheet here. Berry Fields is $12.59 from $20.99. Eyelet Scallop is the same price, $12.59 from $20.99. Here is the Eyelet Scallop, and then here's the beads. This I did use on a 12 by 12 layout. This you can also use. This one is 8 inches tall. This one is 7 inches tall, okay? So super pretty, very easy border set to work with. Love them as well. And bring in its best friend, Vivid Blooms. And lastly, this is another one that I just showed recently on my Say Cheese Classic Mouse collection video. This is the Ideal Moments press plate. $17.99 from $29.99. That's a steal. This is fantastic because it's a ton of sentiments. Small footprint, you can press or glimmer, die cut once. Smaller sentiments go with the smaller set. Larger sentiments go with the larger set. So here's an example of the Say Cheese Classic Mouse. There it is. You're my everything. Isn't that fabulous? I made this whole card and then I'm like, I need a sentiment. Says a lot, very small. Here's a fun tag. Love the detail here. Brought in twine. Only had a little space. Came in with Made with Love from Ideal Moments. And at $17 now, that's a great deal for this. Here is Minnie Mouse with the best day ever. And I could have kept her because that's a sentiment right there. But I had this space and I just did You Brighten My Day. I think that just finishes this off. So this is the Say Cheese Classic Mouse. Isn't this fun? This is going to lead me now into Winnie the Pooh. It sure is. Before I go, this is the one to get. You have a tight budget, you can only get a few things in this sale. This is the one to get if you don't own it already. And like I said, it sells out a lot. Vivid Blooms, in stock and on sale, by far winner. But everything else here, these are nice supporting players too. Crafters, I'm still in shock that I just ran over my toe with the seat. I've never done that before. And I have my Birkenstocks, but I took my Birkenstock off because I wanted to be comfortable for the video. Now they're back on. I'm like, I can't believe I just crushed my own toe. Anyway, here is the Say Cheese Classic Pooh. All of this now is in stock. So Pooh and Piglet, the main sets. This is $23.79 from $27.99. Same thing with Tigger and Eeyore. $23.79 from $27.99. With Pooh, you're going to get this cute, adorable set of little honey jars, and you can play and have fun with it. You get little Piglet with his little scarf. Pooh doesn't have a shirt, so you have to cut your own shirt, but it was easy. I did it on one of my examples. You can just cut his shirt. Here is the balloon that he can carry, or Piglet can carry it, and here's a scroll. Then for Tigger and Eeyore, you get a butterfly, cloud. Also, crafters, in this sale, Pooh's honey pot, a larger honey pot. That can fit Pooh's body inside of it, or Pooh can be sitting and then this is there and the drips and have just all the fun. The honey pot is $17.84 from $20.99. Look at the little bee too, so the bee can be anywhere in here. Last time this was on sale, this was not in stock. It is back in stock now. The silhouette die. This is $17.84 from $20.99. There is Christopher Robin and everybody else here. Kanga and Roo and all of that. The memory frames, this is on sale. I'll put the rate here on the screen. And Pooh's alphabet and numbers, I'll put the rate here on the screen too, okay? There is also a bundle. So let me give you the cost on the bundle. The bundle will include Tigger, Eeyore, Pooh and Piglet, and the large honey pot. The bundle is $64.49 from $75.87. That may be a great deal right there with the bundle, okay? Here is the silhouette. Isn't that fun? There is a BetterPress Sentiment Set 2 with Winnie the Pooh. That's on sale as well. Here is Pooh walking with Piglet. I fussy cut that tree, so this tree die doesn't exist. It's just me. This is a die I'll show you soon too. It's landscape. Look at the BetterPress Sentiments. So super fun. Oh, bother. That's the alphabet that you just saw. Here is Pooh with his shirt. There's a balloon flying away and the honey is spilling. And here is an A9 card, which is 8.5 inch wide, 5.5 inch tall. This is great when you want to do a scene like this with all of them. Let's say you wanted Pooh and Piglet, and then you wanted to bring in Minnie Mouse. Mickey and Minnie could fit here too. You could fit these in here if you wanted to do a big Disney card. If the recipient loves particular characters, why not just put these two, maybe just Tigger, and maybe just Pooh on an A9, okay? If you have an envelope punch board, there is an envelope for this. It's called the invitation size, so you could buy envelopes for it too. Love, 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 love. All the Pooh, Piglet, Mickey, Minnie fun. Up next, crafters, 2 die sets. This is also another collaboration with Simple Stories and Spellbinders. This is from the Simple Vintage Flower Shop collection. The flower cart die, which is a nice, full, self-contained die set. $19.79 from $32.99. That's a great deal. Scallop Journal card die. This is $12.59 from $20.99. This is fun too. I love this little arch foliage detail and then the little flowers. This is great if you have like a large BetterPress sentiment or glimmer sentiment and you just want to anchor it like so. You see what I mean? It's anchoring the sentiment, because BetterPress and glimmer by itself, if I just left heartfelt sympathy, it's nice, but I think just adding the flowers just added that finishing touch, okay? So we'll go over this in a second, but that's what I mean. This has a great way of anchoring without a lot of bulk, not a lot of big flowers. So for the small footprint, what it has, I think this is great. Plus it comes with 3 scallop circles, which is 3 inches for the largest one. And then there is the stitch and dot border scallop die. This is self-contained by itself. This is the outline, and then that's a drop-in. So you could do solid without stitching. You could also do this, mix, match, and play right here. The stitch, dot, and scallop has a lower price point, $10.19 from $16.99. Here is the flower cart die. Look how pretty that is. Love, love, love this card. This is a 5x7 card, okay? Here is my card with the stitch dot scallop border. All I did was just cut a bunch of these in some Spellbinders color wheel cardstock in the pinks. Here I put some small flowers. These flowers are mini blooms and sprigs, so it's a little bit different than this. And then here's a sentiment, happy birthday. Isn't that fun? This is another great one that your kids can make too during the summer. It's just layering colors. Here is the foliage, just creating that grounding element to finish off the card. Here I am doing it again around a sentiment. Here I am doing it again around the international sentiments. And here is the die as intended, where you use the scallop and then you build around the scallop. But most of the time, I'm just filling in spaces, as you can see. Great little set. Scallop Journal. How much did I tell you it was? $12.59 from $16.99. That's another one that you can add into your cart or add to your wish list, okay? Up next, crafters, the International Sentiments Collection. All of it is on sale. Thumbs up. So there is the BetterPress set of sentiments with the coordinating die. These are 10 sets of sentiments in 4 different languages: French, Italian, Spanish, German. Same thing here with the word dies. Each set does not have the same sentiments, okay? So there is the French Everyday Sentiments dies. So I'm going to just put French die. And then right beside it, I'll put PP, and then that means French press plate, okay? That's my abbreviation for the description below. So the French die is $16.79 from $27.99. Press plate is $10.19 from $16.99. These are fabulous. You can press or glimmer, die cut once, and then here you get these large sentiments, and all the sentiments come with the outline, okay? Some of these are like the little accents and to fill in the accents and all that with the sentiment. Then crafters, there is Italian. Italian die is $14.39 from $23.99. Press plate, same price, $10.19 from $16.99, okay? Spanish sentiments is also $14.39 from $23.99. Press plate, same $10.19 from $16.99. German everyday sentiments, this one is $16.79 from $27.99. Press plate, same $10.19 from $16.99, okay? Fabulous. On the back of all of my sentiments, I do have the word in German and then the English translation, okay? And I did these translations for both the press plate and the die. Here is Je t'aime. Here we have German, Italian, French. These are all pressed out. That one is the die. Here is Spanish with the die. Here is Italian with the die. And here is Italian again, pressed out. So you see all the different cards and all the fun you could have. This is just pattern paper. This is from that same vintage flower shop that I just showed you with the flower cart die. That's the paper. Look at that. And then just some flowers. Isn't that pretty? Love, 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 love. This is the Jack of all trades collection. Everything is on sale. I'm only bringing two notables, which are the larger die sets. This is the Royal Court die. This is a great deal, possibly a steal. $25.79 from $42.99 for the reversible court dies, where you get the king, the queen, and then here is a kaleidoscope noble suits. This one is also $25.79 from $42.99. This is a kaleidoscope set. So let me show you the kaleidoscope first. This is where you layer up, and I have them all in order of how they layer up. It'll be 3 hearts, and that's it. So we start from, that's the base, middle layer, top layer, base, middle layer, top layer, things like that, okay? And these are all the suits. So super fun. Look how pretty that is. Then the reversible Royal Court. Here I am in my purple on my birthday. I made myself a birthday card because this released around that time. So super sweet. And these sentiments also on sale. This background is also on sale. That's a winning BetterPress background too, the play card one. Here is a little princess, and look how pretty that is. And then here's a little king. You see all the BetterPress too? That's on sale in this collection as well, okay? Fun, 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 fun. It's a nice collection that plays both masculine and feminine, and it makes a lot of fun, unique masculine cards. So the Jack of all trades, all of it is on sale. Up next, crafters, Nina's Bougie Birthday Collection. All of this is on sale. The bundle for this is on sale. There are more items than what you see here. I'm just showing you the main dies. These 4 items do come together as a bundle. $65.32 from $108.86. That's a pretty good deal. If you want to just get the cake, ganache gâteau, $17.99 from $21.99. Makes a really nice birthday cake. Takes up a nice amount of real estate on your card too. So if you don't know where to go, this is an easy one to play with. You can also trim your cake down. Frosting, macarons, the drip, the glaze. Really, really fun. These little poles here. There's also the classy numbers. I'll just put numbers. This one is $14.39 from $23.99. Birthday cheer. This one is $16.79 from $27.99. I'll just put cheer. It'll all be under the ganache gâteau, so you'll know it's bougie birthday. And this one has cheers to you, happy birthday, and wishes. Then there is Fabulous Birthday. Fabulous is $16.79 from the same $27.99. You get the bougie babe, classy and sassy, flirty and fabulous. Love. Love the little and too, because that helps with the whole classy and sassy, right? Here is an example of the sentiment. Cheers to you. These cupcakes are from my collection. That's coming up. So fun. Here are 2 of the cakes. So I did 2 versions. One where I used an embossing folder and then did the drips and the macarons. And then a second one where I did some ink blending and flowers. See the little pole there with the little details, see the little streamer, see the number. This is also one of the BetterPress sets in this collection too, okay? Super duper fun. Love. Up next, crafters, there are some Caboodle bonus dies. This time, these are all ready to go. The links are active. I'm going to see if I can just do Caboodle bonus, and if the whole thing generates with what's available. There is some BetterPress. There's some other items too, but I wanted to bring your attention to the dies because I know you guys love the dies just as much as I do. These are when you purchase the entire kit club. So these are the little bonus gift that you get. If there is an overstock, then these items are now for sale. This little cutie patootie, Pip. Pip is now $9.34 from $10.99. If you like Pip, get it now. Do not sit and wait on it, okay, crafters? These are like one and done. Once they sell out, that's it. So here is Pip on a card. Isn't Pip just adorable? So cute. Every Easter, have fun with this. You could even put a little Christmas hat and turn it into a Christmas chick. Why not? Just have fun. Really nice sizing too for Pip. For Halloween and also spring. If you take off the hat, it just becomes a little spring frog. This is a cutie patootie too. Hoppy Halloween dies, and I don't like frogs, but I like this one. Hoppy is $8.24 from $10.99. I'll just put Hoppy so you know it's the frog. Just so sweet. Trick or treat right there too, so you even get that sentiment. Fun. And crafters, if you are doing Summerween, here you go. If you want to do some Summerween layouts, you could change this to pink and, make it tropical, put some palm trees and all that in the background. What is Summerween, Suzanne? In crafting, I have not seen Summerween, but I went to Home Goods and I'm like, why is Halloween out already? And they're like, oh, for Summerween. Because I saw these little, like a ghost in a floaty with sunglasses on and having a cocktail. And then I saw 3 ghosts with roller skates. These are all like decor pieces, but there is a whole thing. So when I came home, I went on YouTube, Summerween and crafters. There is a whole thing with Summerween. So much so that there is controversy of, if you love Halloween, you just wanted to extend Halloween beyond October. So then they decided to bring it into summer, and now everybody's doing it. And some folks are upset because they're like, it's not true Halloween. Who cares? Summerween, have fun. If you love it, go for it. I think it would be cute with the pink. I think it's fun if you want to bring out all your Halloween stuff and have fun and put them in a floaty. Why not? I think it's just so cute though. Anyway, the next one is You're My Favorite Monster, Susan. Love this. That's an inside joke if you saw this video. $5.50. So this one is a half off. This is a steal. On the way out then from $10.99. This is so cute for all your boy cards. This looks like that little creature in the movie. Is it Aliens and Monsters or something like that? That's where he calls Susan, the 50-foot tall woman. Susan. I can't help it because it's like my name, but not. Summertime Slice. This is a cute little standing interactive little watermelon. Can't find my card. This is on sale. I put it right here on the screen. Could you have the frog and this for Summerween? Yes. This too. Our little guy could be part of Summerween too, because I'm telling you, I'm seeing ghosts. I saw some little summer witches. I was like, okay. And I understand that it's at Marshall's, Home Goods, TJ Maxx, all this summer stuff. For the past Kit Club, this is a fun set. I don't think I've seen this one on sale before. Step into Spring, $22.95 from $27. Crafters, there are so many examples online of this beauty. You can make things like this. She is just so sweet. I mean, it tells a story without having the whole body, just the leg and the little shoes with the little socks. Just adorable. I made myself one for my birthday too. And then here is Dorothy. I had to do the Wizard of Oz. So super duper fun. Look at the glitter shoe. Look at the cardstock shoe with a bow, without a bow. Here I use a die to do the socks. I was just having so much fun with this set. So this is a by far winner. You could also just use these little flowers by themselves, the wildflowers. And the wildflowers have a good sizing, not too big, because there are some wildflowers at Spellbinders, just much bigger. This is a smaller footprint, okay? Winner, $22.95. Up next, this was a huge hit for Father's Day, but this could be all year round, anytime you need a birthday card, anniversary card for the men in your life. Love, 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 love. If it's your brother's birthday and he plays golf or he goes fishing, this is a great one. Fairways and Fish Tail Die. I think this hasn't gone on sale either. $22.95 from $27. Here are both ways. Look at Dad out here fishing and then here playing golf. But isn't this fun? So if this one has been on your wish list, now is the time to get it when it's on sale. Up next, crafters, an oldie, but definitely a goodie. Whale in a Bottle, back in stock. This will work perfectly for your June Kit Club. So Whale in a Bottle is back in stock and on sale. It's now 30 from 40. This is an older die set, but still fantastic winning die set. Here it is as intended. You could switch out a few of these elements, but I love that whale. And look at the waves and then the underwater sea life. This is like a full self-contained die set. You can make a shaped card with it. And this is in your wish list and you wanted to incorporate it with last month's Kit Club. Fabulous. So Whale in a Bottle, back in stock and on sale. Here it is for a Father's Day card using the Fair Winds collection with the sailboat. Here it is with just the whale. Up next, crafters, Classic Tales. This is a winner right here. 30 from 40 for this 3-in-1 or 4-in-1 die set. I like to call it the 4-in-1. So you get a house, trees, the little foliage, the books, and then this open book. This little open book is your winner. The house is fun. You can decorate this for Summerween right now. That could be part of Summerween. Turn the trees black. Why not have some fun? Here is an example of why I say it's 4 different sets. For Mickey and Minnie, I brought the trees in the background just to add that story to the whole scene. Instead of just having just an ink blended background of sky and green, I brought the trees in. Now they are somewhere. There's the book too, because it's Mickey and Minnie. They're telling their little story. You're my everything, because he's giving her a flower. Yay! So Classic Tales is a winner. If you don't own it, you might want to get this one. Still loving it a year later. I think it's just a great set. And clearly I just used it on a brand new card. That means I'm shopping my stash. Always shop your stash, crafters. Up next, crafters, Stitched Ice Cream. This one is a steal. $10.50 from $35. Right now for summer, for your summer crafting, you can stitch this up. It layers up easily. You can choose to stitch or not either. So this is a fun one at $10.50. This would be great at this sizing too in a scrapbook layout for all your summer crafting. Practice your stitching too with this. Very easy stitching, so $10.50. Love. Up next, crafters, the Dancing Hopping Bunnies Everywhere. $34 from $40. I can't find my female bunny, but I found the male bunny card. Isn't this fun? Look at all the layers. You can do the bunny au naturel, as a girl, as a boy. Look at the layers. Eggs, you can do without any bunny and just the eggs. You get all of this detail. This is like paint dripping here. You get the little bow. This is a fun-filled Easter set. Winner. So Hoppy Bunnies is 34 from 40. Now here is one that I told you was retired. Now I see it in stock. Maybe they found a few overstock. If you want it, get it now. This is the Floral Bunny Basket, now $20 from $40. So there was a time when you would search, type in Floral Bunny Basket, nothing came up. But now I see it in the sale. So that means that this is the last of the last, and then after this. So Floral Bunny Basket, as intended, looks like this. Every Easter, pull out this set. Use as much or as little as you want. Basket can go everywhere. You can use this for Summerween right now, fall, Halloween, Christmas, the bunny, adorable. You could put any little critter right here. Then the foliage and the flowers, thumbs up. And that little carrot. This carrot is fun too. Then here is another version of it. This is mixed with the Rain Boot Bouquet, different set of flowers. That is on sale. I put the rate here on the screen. This is Rain Boot Bouquet as intended. This one has been holding strong. This is the one though that disappeared. For many sales, I would tell you, this is gone. This was here. Now I see it. This is the time. If you want it, get it. $20 and done. Up next, crafters, is my collection, the Beautiful Wreaths collection. Build a Wreath is $16.79 from $27.99. Christmas Wreath add-on, $19.79 from $32.99. Perfect for your Christmas in July. Garden Wreath add-on, all year round, birthday cards, everything. You've probably seen examples throughout all the examples I'm showing you because I use it all the time. Garden Wreath, $17.99 from $29.99. Birthday Wreath add-on, $17.99 from $29.99. So they are all in stock, crafters. Halloween Wreath add-on for Summerween, $16.79 from $27.99. 5 dies, okay? If your budget is tight, I always say get Build a Wreath because this is your base die set. It does have foliage. It does have the twigs, a bow, and flowers. So if you are on a tight budget, this is the one to get. Everything is here that you can make a wreath card, okay? Let me get Halloween out the way, or Summerween. Here is my Halloween card. I could just put more pink and stuff and then all of a sudden it really becomes Summerween and maybe put some tropical foliage. But here in the background, you see Build a Wreath. And then here is everything from this Halloween set, including the sentiment, Happy Halloween, the candy, the witch hat is here, but not in this card. And then that pumpkin, the bow, fun bow, the bats, love the bats, and everything. Just love this little set. This is a classic. Pull it out every year for Halloween and Summerween. Here is the witch hat. Here are 2 flowers from the Build a Wreath set. Here is some foliage from Build a Wreath. This still works with the lights. There's the bats in the back. So fun. So fun. So these are my 2 Halloween examples, okay? Christmas wreath add-on. Love the poinsettia. Love the snowman. The ornament. The bow. Sentiment seasons greetings. The Christmas tree. The bits that layer. Snowflakes. Everything is in it. Here are 2 cards. Made this one first, then made this again. This is BetterPress. This is Glimmer. You see, just changing the colorway. And look at the background. That is Build a Wreath with the foliage. But this one, I put in the snowflakes from here. And then look at the poinsettias. Then these flowers, that's from Garden Wreath. So you can mix, match, and play just making this. I love doing a swag with my own collection. I really love the swag. The swag just gives me like smiles and I'm like, yay. So these are 2 5x7 cards. I do have a tutorial on this. I'll link it here so you can take a look. It's a step-by-step tutorial. It will be making the red, white, and green card, not this one. This one was me loving pink for Christmas and I just wanted to see what it would look like. I love this too. Here is a full wreath using Build a Wreath in the background. There's the snowflakes. There's a poinsettia. Here is my little snowman and season's greetings. Love. My collection loves to play with BetterPress and you'll see it in a few of my examples. So here's a large BetterPress sentiment and then here are my poinsettias. These leaves are from a different set because I just wanted a larger footprint instead of that small size. But pretty, right? Let's go into the Garden Wreath add-on. A newer card. This one is from the La Dolce Vita collection. I'll link my video here because you can see all the goodies in that beauty. That was the one that was part of the Weekender 2025. By far hit. Here are the lemons. Super cute lemon dye. Very low price point too. Citrus spritz. Look at the flowers. So sweet. That's all here from the Garden Wreath. And I'm only using really this, and these 2. And then some of these little sprigs, which is down here. So fun. So that's a new card. Here's our brand new card that I just did again with the Garden Wreath. And I'm also using my foliage, which is right here with these flowers. I love this one. This is like my by far favorite, but I love everything else too. But these, they just like talk to me all the time. Like, you know, you want to use me. So I love to use these over and over again. I have multiples of my own set, so I'll just run a bunch of these too. And look at this large one. So super pretty. Love, love, love. See how it works very well with BetterPress? Here's another example of it working with BetterPress. These are both from Paul Antonio. So if I just have the Paul Antonio sentiment, which is gorgeous, just on cotton card or just glimmered, it's like, okay, nice. But when you put the flowers, it just adds something to it. Or you put that background, it adds something to it. Or you bring in an embossing folder and a foundation die, add something to it. So I think that's really great to add flowers and stuff. But my collection really works well with BetterPress. Another example, BetterPress car. My birthday wreath add-on here with the balloons. And then I made this into an easel card. There's the party hats and the sentiment. Okay, so let me flip this over too. Here's another one with BetterPress. This is Justine's Farm. Look at the cow. But I did all this to bring back to those flowers too, just to add something to this card. I think that's fun. Here's another card, making a swag, but using this instead. The Garden Wreath set does have these flowers that create a wreath. This will also do it, but these 2 face each other, so they can also be your ends. You see how they both branch off left and right? That was important to me. More of Garden Wreath here with Nicole's chicken filling up. And then in the background, there are the twigs from Build a Wreath. And then over here, just a little bit with that big BetterPress sentiment. Look at that. Layered BetterPress too. So pretty. Here is the birthday wreath add-on. Cupcakes. You can tell I love the cupcakes. I've been exploring my cupcakes even more. Normally I would only have 1 cupcake. This time I did like a rainbow cupcake, 4 of them, sentiment in the middle, and stacked cupcake. I love both of these. I think this is fun and easy to make. Very, very easy to make. So birthday wreath has happy birthday, streamers, party hat, cupcake, balloon, and a present. So love. Alrighty, moving on. Okay, crafters, I have some more dies. These are going to go into your Christmas in July dies. I want to do a little sidebar here about when dies are on super sale, because I talked about this little die set right here, Breezy Swing. When she went on super sale, $5 from, I believe, was she a large die a month or a small die? She might have been a small die of the month, like $5 from 27. That was the time to buy it. Now, crafters, I'm seeing her being used, Breezy Swing, with the La Dolce Vita collection, the one that I just showed you with the lemon. Oh, folks are having a ton of fun with this one. And they're also bringing it into the June Kit Club too. I've seen many examples. So if you have Breezy Swing, dust her off. Have some fun with it. But it is a retired set. Now I'm going to show you some more past Kit Club goodies. If the price is low, that means it's time. If you want it, get it before you can't, okay? Because if you see these examples that folks are making and you're like, I want to make that, you don't have the die set. Good luck trying to find it too, because it's a Kit Club item. Kit Club does get retired quicker than most items, okay? Festive Friends. This is a winner right here. Love this little set. Every year you can bring this out for some fun cards. $20.25 from $27. Look at the little guy. So love. This is now playing with this month's Kit Club, where we have the little walrus. Look at that. So fun. I'm coming back to this because it's a foundation die, but you see? Have fun. So Festive Friends, winner. Every year you can make cards for a bunch of folks with that. Up next, here is the big hit for that month. There is Festive Friends that you just saw. Then now there is Cozy Toes. This was the one that everybody loved, including myself. 30 from 40 for this full die set. Here you get the leg, you get the shoe, slippers, sleepover, have fun. You can make a monster for Summerween, a penguin, a rabbit, a reindeer, and Santa. Here you're seeing Santa. Here is my take on taking the reindeer and turning it into a pig. So there's a pig version too, but you have to make this yourself. So super duper cute. Love, 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 love. Still love this set. Yay. So that's 30 from 40. Winner. More for your Christmas in July. Dancing Nutcracker. He is just my elegant winner. Look how gorgeous he is. $17.99 from $29.99. There is mix, match, and play within this set. There is a diagram of how you can put it together and change it up, make it taller, make it shorter, all of that. The height comes from the legs, okay? So if you want him on an A2, just cut it down and then bring him down. He'll still be proportional. So love this set. Look at the face. You can do a beard on him too, change it up. I just did the mustache. Just so much fun. Love, 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 love. Dancing Nutcracker. Up next, I'm only pulling 3 items from the Happy Hour collection. Most of it is there in this sale, on sale anyway. So I'm going to just put a general link for the Happy Hour collection. But I am taking a moment for 3 items. There is a 4th item, Love on the Rocks. This is on sale. I'll put the rate here on the screen. You could get the shorter glass, okay? So pretty. And Turn It Christmas too. Olive Martini is $14.39 from $23.99. Sunset in a Glass, $16.79 from $27.99. And this is the one for Christmas in July, Christmas Cocktails. $14.39 from $23.99. Here is Christmas in July with the martini and the Christmas cocktail. Fun. The BetterPress sentiment set, which is the cheers, that's on sale too, and that's fabulous. And then this background, so love. Here is another one with the martini. If you don't want to make it cutesy, you can make it adult like this. Look at that bow. The bow is right here with the Christmas cocktail. This is in here, but you could change the colorway and turn it more Christmas, or just use the berries and some of that pine, okay? Here is my invitation card. So when I was saying to you that you could do Summerween with some of those characters that we saw earlier and add in foliage, this is a tropical flare die. You could add this with some of those Summerween looking things and really have fun too, okay? Maybe you've gone to Home Goods like me and you're like, what's going on? You're like, okay, this is a thing. Yeah, it's a thing, and it's selling out too. So here is Sunset in a Glass. You could do a whole Halloween thing, turn it a black glass. Here is Halloween with Sunset in a Glass. So here is for the booze. If you want to do a skeleton, the witch boots, the witch hat, and the little zombie and all that. Adorable. This is my kitchen sink card, and I still love it. Right here, Classic Tales with the book open, because she's making her cocktail from her recipe book. And over here, again, the books from Classic Tales. You see how the Classic Tales gets to move as a large die of the month? I tell you, it's fabulous. Up next, crafters. Remember this. If you've been watching my videos from last year, this was a collection way after it debuted. I kept on talking about Home for the Holidays. I still love Home for the Holidays. I had linked that video so many times, I might as well link it here too. This was a fantastic collection. I'm not going to go over everything in the collection, but a lot of it is on sale. There was tons of dies. What was it? 15 items or something like that. It was a strong collection. This year, still strong. This is something from it. Poinsettia spray. You can make beautiful cards like this over and over and over again. And the beauty and ease of these cards is the placement. You get that foliage frame. You just cut this and stick them all over here. Then you get the poinsettia. And then this is a little bud detail. Here I didn't use the buds. Here I use the buds. Mix, match, and play with this little winner. Poinsettia spray is $14.39 from $23.99. Love, 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 beyond love. This is now going to go in my rotation. And I do have more than one of this too. Yeah, winner. Another winner is the candy canes and holly, also from Home for the Holidays. The candy cane, you can use this and mix with many other die sets. Here I have 2 other die sets. My own with the poinsettia. Candy cane is $12.59 from $20.99. You just cut this out and then just stick these on top. Very easy. Look at that foliage. That foliage might be this. And then the center. Love the sizing too. This is an older set, but still a fabulous one, especially if you love gingerbread. This is one that is just super timeless. Dancing gingerbread. This is $16.79 from $27.99. You can make it dancing with this mechanism, but you don't have to. This would go right behind the head. See, they can dance. But if you just want it to just be stationary, you can do this too. This is using some of the felt from Nicole's Felt and Stitch collection. Look at that. Just an easy set to put together, and I love that there is a girl and a boy. And crafters, there is a diagram on the Spellbinders webpage for this. I believe this is the one that you can download. You don't have to do a screenshot of this. You could just download it, okay? So fun. Crafters, here is another favorite of mine. I've talked about Christmas bird poinsettia a billion times. I believe this is on the way out. I don't know why it's on the way out because it's a fantastic set. You can deconstruct it into many bits if you wish. You can just use the poinsettia alone, the greens alone, the bird alone, and it also comes with its own candy cane too. Full size as well. Christmas bird poinsettia is $14.39 from $23.99. You see the whole candy cane? You could just have that on a card. And look at the foliage. Love the sizing. The reason why I love this too is this poinsettia has a nice large sizing. 2 here with the bird. There's a candy cane. This is the foliage. Love. This little bit of pine too. She's a good one. She works when you want to have bigger sizing. This one just gives you that play. Or you can mix them. You could do short and big together for the pine and have fun. Love, love, love Christmas bird. Here is Christmas bird with the sweater. The sweater is on sale too. Look at it cutting out the pop-up glitter foam. Look how pretty that is. And then the foliage here. And then the little holly leaves. Here it is with just a poinsettia and the holly leaves for that sentiment. Also from Home for the Holidays. So super pretty. Can't say enough of this. Love. Here's one that's even an older set, but is a fabulous set to have when you want now the smaller footprint. This is Christmas Blooms, $14.39 from $23.99. I have multiples of this set, crafters. I bought every single one I have. I have 3 sets of it, okay? You get the poinsettia, you can layer them up together or just do one and then do the other. And then you get the pine cone. See the smaller sizing, what I was talking about? You see what I mean? You can mix these sets together too. And then here is the berry sprig little bloom and incorporate this over here, vice versa. I don't have examples of this. I did bring it out to show you because this is a winner and I am going to put it into rotation. So Christmas blooms, love. We're going to go into another favorite of mine, Be Bold Blooms. Be Bold Blooms, I purchased all 3 sets, crafters, and I have it separated out like this. Flowers on one, centers and the little buds on another, and then foliage. Be Bold Blooms is $20.99 from $27.99. Love, 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 love. Here is a recent example from the Advent calendar. What was in the Advent calendar? The confetti. But I love this card. You see Be Bold Blooms right there? So super pretty. You also saw it earlier here with these flowers. So I mixed like 3 different die sets here and had fun with it, but I did use these little buds. So super pretty. Love this set. So if you don't own it, you might want to get one of it. So that is Be Bold Blooms here in my scrapbook.com storage envelope. $20.99 from $27. A close friend to it is Mini Blooms and Sprigs. So you just saw Christmas blooms. This is the all year round Mini Blooms and Sprigs. Fantastic. This is $7.19 from $11.99. What you see here, crafters, this is 4 sets. I bought every single set. Here is an example of it. Okay, crafters, now we're done with the dies. Now we're going to get into foundation dies. First up in foundation dies, Perfect Touch Arches and Tag. Love, love, love. $12.59 from $20.99. You get 7 dies, largest dies in A2, 4 1/4, 5.5 inch. Comes in 6 more times to a tag. I've used this multiple times. You just saw it here with this month's Kit Club, the June Kit Club, or last month's Kit Club, because we are in July now, right? Look how cute it is. Layer it up. Here it is with the little smiles. Remember earlier that I showed you with the baby? This is a little car. I should have shown you this with the little smiles. So super cute. This was when it was first introduced. Chicken, geese. Look at the lamb. You see the trees in the back? Classic tales. Here it is in a combination with Make-A-Wish Arch. Look how fun that is. I've used it a lot and I love this set. Look how fun this is, and it makes a great shaped card. All you do is just cut a second layer and put a 1/2 inch score line and glue the tops together for a top folding A2 card. Love. So Perfect Touch Arch is $12.59. Its brother, which was introduced before it, is Perfect Touch Rectangles. J'adore this one. $16.79 from $27.99. So this one has a higher price point. Still 7 dies. Largest dies in A2. Comes in 6 more times to a tag. I have used this one too many times to show you. I could easily show you 30 cards, but I'll give you a summary because I just have a lot of it to show you. Here it is. I love the double layer, again with the poinsettia spray. And the beauty of this set is that it does layer up and give life to BetterPress. This is 2 layers and that's another die. It works seamlessly with other foundation dies too. Both of them do, because it just has that little delicate detail. Here it is, layered up again, BetterPress and wax seal. Here it is, layered up. Here it is for fall. Look at that with BetterPress, just adding that fun to BetterPress. Again, fall, look at that, just for a stenciled image, adds interest. Look at the layers. So super pretty. This one is BetterPress that is glimmered out, and then look at the little wax seal and all this detail, but this just offers those layers. You see what I'm saying with the stencil? And you saw it here too with Father's Day. It's a nice foundation that works seamlessly also with masculine cards. If you're making a ton of masculine cards and you're always looking at the card going, this is not masculine enough, this is the set to bring. Both of them can work because they're both the same thing. It's just a rectangle and an arch. They're both fabulous. Both of them are by far winners. Super love them. Can't get enough of Perfect Touch. I hope there's some more coming. Up next, crafters, I can't talk about Perfect Touch without bringing in its cousin. This is Starshine background. Super love, because they do work well together. First example, right here with Perfect Touch rectangles out here, and then inside Starshine. Starshine has an A2 outer piece. You can just use this drop in. I like to do dry emboss, this detail where it looks like it's almost quilted. Starshine background is $17.99 from $29.99. Here it is with BetterPress, and it does something to BetterPress that's just like, ah, it's really pretty. So this is a BetterPress background. You see out here, Perfect Touch again, and then this layer is Precision Layering A2, still sold out. And then here is just a twine and a beautiful sentiment and a wax seal. You saw it earlier here. So this one is not dry emboss. So you see when it's dry emboss how you get the little texture. Here it has texture, but it's more flat. That's with Pip. Look how pretty that is. I love this set. And here it is when I first got the die, and I did this one where it is flat, but it still works with that poinsettia spray. It's a fantastic set. Starshine is a winner. Next foundation die that I think just dials up the elegance, and it works in so many ways because you can have it solid or use that drop in and then turn it into a frame, and the frame comes in 3 more times, and there's a tag. Emerald Cut Labels and Tag Die. This is also $17.99 from $29.99. You just saw it here, 2 layers. You see the frame? That means I'm using both of these. For that back layer in pink, I just cut this without putting in that drop in, so it's solid. Then this layer is the 2 again, and made this whole layer thing, and I popped it up on the side, just having fun. This die is also asymmetrical. A lot of the Spellbinders foundation dies are, so that's why you can see clean on the back here, and then on the inside you would see the detail. See the where it's pressed, but it's clean back here, if that's important to you. Keep that in mind about Spellbinders dies. Here is another one with a darker colorway. There's the Starshine there, Christmas tree, and then 2 frames. I love to do 2 layers with this too. clearly. This is with Stitchmas last year. And this time, between the two layers, I put acetate. So I could have filled this with beads. I probably should have. Here is the shape dome for this one. There are 5 different domes for certain foundation dies at Spellbinders. This is one of them. So this could have also been a Summerween card. I would have probably done it a lighter purple then if I wanted it for Summerween. I did not make anything for Summerween, which I think was June 30th. So it's like pretty much gone, but I think folks are going to celebrate it all summer. So Emerald Cut, $17.99. Winner, elegant, very pretty die set. Up next, the Copper Plate Gift Tag Press Plate and Die. Still haven't used these press plates, but I can't get enough of that tag. This is $10.19 from $16.99. That's a good deal at $10. When you have just one image and you want to make something, you want to put it on a gift bag, it's a great one. Look at this little sentiment there. Here it is with the advent calendar from last year. Stitchmas from last year. This is the Cozy Toes, the little penguin there, and a treatment in the background. Here it is with a stamped image. And there it is with the Summerween frog. You can tell I love this. And look how everything looks different. I love this tag in particular because of the width right here. That width gives you the space to fit a sentiment this way, a broader image, something like this, or even this. It just gives you more space to play than if it had run straight down. You understand? And I love this detail too. One other thing with this is also asymmetrical. So you can do back to back like this, and it will be seamless and clean. You won't have to turn it over this way like most dies, and then back here is ugly. This piece can be pretty, just like the die cut piece in the front. Okay? So super fun. So it's a great set. That's why I love to double these up and make them thick. This could be a nice ornament too. So if you want to use these for ornaments, I think it's great as an ornament. Because of the shape, it doesn't just look like a plain tag. It has a nice detail, like brackets, but not brackets. Love this. Up next, crafters. Normally, I'll talk about all 3. I only see these 2, so maybe one is out of stock. This is from the Tunnelscapes collection. These are fantastic, and I've been using them a lot lately. Tunnel Cloud is $19.79 from $32.99. Rainbow Slice Tunnel is the same, $19.79 from $32.99. I have a stack of cards, but I'm going to go through them real quick. You saw it in the beginning with the baby. Here it is with the classic road legends with the pickup truck. Isn't that fabulous? You see how it's telling stories both ways? Love. Here it is as intended with this add-on die, so you can look at the whole Tunnelscapes collection. Here it is, a piece of it with Simon Hurley. Look, a little girl, adorable. Jet airplane for travel, 2 different stories. Here it is again with Simon Hurley with my son flying the kite. That's supposed to be my son. That's my daughter. That's my daughter. Advent calendar last year with the cute kitty. Advent calendar last year with the bee, you see? Even with pattern paper. So you can tell I love the cloud. Yes, fabulous, fantastic. Just tells a whole story with that cloud detail. Can't get enough of it. Love it, love it, love it. Even with the car, it's still telling a story because of that whole background. I think it's just a fun set. Fun, fun, fun. You get 3 clouds, some more clouds if you want to really decorate on the inside. Sun, moon, stars. Rainbow Slice. Here it is with Simon Hurley's Space Adventure and his little stamp set. So super cute. Look at that with the rocket. So fun for a boy's card. Here it is Under the Sea. Again, completely different story. These are foundation dies. That's why they can tell so many different stories if your imagination just takes flight. If you have a paintbrush die, you can have the paintbrush here and then different colors like rainbow and all that. I had a coffee cup and I turned it into the sunshine you feel when you drink coffee. Love, 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 love. Up next, nested postage labels and tag die. Largest die is an A2, but it comes in 10 more times to a tag and a little stamp. $16.79 from $27.99. You saw it here as a frame. And this layer is 2 of this little stitch detail. You see how it goes from the postage edge, stitch detail, postage edge? So it's like 2 in 1 too. So I'm using it here and down here on that Festive Friends. So super cute. I love to layer it too. This is a great set. This second layer is right here. See the stitch detail? 2 sets of it coming on in. So fun. Here it is layered up a few times. 2 layers and then this on top. I think this is a fun layered card. If you love to make layered cards, here it is with pattern paper. Look how it makes pattern paper look interesting. Isn't that fun? This is just die cut, sticker, and pattern paper, and this added life to it. Let me show you one more card because I love this one. It's just one little small stamped image. I didn't know where to go with it. So then I was like, you know what? Let me layer up. And then next thing I know, I'm turning it into an easel. That's this tag layer right there. Thumbs up. Pretty. Love. So I ended up loving the card after all. Nested postage labels. Winner, $16.79. Up next, crafters, the trifecta of cards. These three released at the same time, so I always like to show them together. This is from the Fresh Pick collection. There is arch label and tag. This one is $17.99 from $29.99. Fresh Pick labels and tag, $17.99 from $29.99. And also scallop labels and tag, same price, $17.99 from $29.99. Three different shapes. My favorite is the arch. This one is the one that if you had to pick out of all three, this one, but then this one is elegant too. So I love this. It has a Moroccan feel. So arch label, you saw earlier with the bunny on a tag. So this is a tag version of it. Largest die is an A2, comes in 13 more times to a tag here with a matting layer. Here it is on this month's Kit Club. Look how fun that is. You just cut that second layer, put that score line, glue the tops for a top folding card. Love. Here it is on another card featuring this little rainbow, and I can't remember the name right now, but it worked so well with this. So sometimes Spellbinders will make newer die sets that work well with foundation die sets with the shape. This is one of them, okay? So fun. Look at that. Look at three different stories. Love, 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 love. And this is great for just making tags for bags, like how I did a tag here. You could just go smaller. Love that too. Then now, fresh picked. Oh, love this. This one just dialed up the elegance on the Cheerful Chirps collection. Look at the bird here, but I think this little window just brings the whole story to life. Isn't that fun? And then the little sentiment right there. So love. But then we have Summerween. You can do Halloween with it too. Two completely different stories, same foundation die. It's great to cut out a window, so you could put acetate and turn it into a shaker, but you could also do like what I have here, where I'm just using it as a window just to add interest. Here it is with BetterPress and wax seal on the top. Isn't that pretty? You saw it earlier here with the French sentiment. So love. And it also does have a shaker dome, 3D dome. Fun, 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 fun. And lastly, you've seen some of this from me already. Here it is with my garden wreath add-on for a birthday card. You saw it here again as a tag. Going to the smaller sizing. So this one has 11 dies. Largest is an A2. So is this. Largest is an A2. 9 more times to a tag. Okay, so that's 10 pieces. This is 11 pieces. Comes in 10 more times to this tag. This tag is fun too. But you see I'm using one of these pieces here, 2 layers for BetterPress here, and turn this into a tag. Isn't this fun? Put this on a loaf of bread. Give it to somebody. So fun. Love that. And then here it is on 2 more cards. This one is a stenciled image. I think it adds interest to a stenciled image. This one is a stamped image. There is a little tag right there. In the background, I just use a stamp, Simon Hurley. And inside, I turned it again into an easel card and shaky shake. Lots of shaky shake goodness. Love that. Love that. Okay, so you can have fun with these 3 as well. They can play youthful and young and then go into more sophisticated cards. Love that. Crafters, if there is one thing I've always collected from Spellbinders before I became a Spellbinders maker, is foundation dies. This is a winner if you don't own it already. This is a big one. Make-A-Wish Arch Label, $17.99 from $29.99. I adore this little die set. Largest die is an A2. It's the detail that makes it just go over the top. She can go fun, playful, youthful, cutesy cards and then turn into elegant like that. And when you are stuck, this is a great one to pull out just to help you finish the card. Now you saw it before here, fun and playful with the little piggy. Here it is with Stitchmas last year, still fun and playful. Notice I love to use it as a shaped card. Here it is playing with Perfect Touch Arches, which is a different die. Here it is from a recent card from the Cheerful Chirps collection with the little bird. Look at the whole story it tells. And then I love the detail at the bottom, that scallop detail. I think that's what always makes it a cut above other arch die sets is the scallop detail. And Spellbinders 3 arch die sets, they play with each other because this is Essential Arches, which I'm about to come into next. But isn't that fun? Look at that. So super pretty. 3 layers of it. This is more elegant with Stitchmas from last year. And here I am bringing in some specialty cardstock just to dial up the elegance. Here it is again, elegant with Yana. This is Yana's Daisy collection. Look at the green. I love the green against the black, and then that BetterPress image and the sentiment. This is an elegant card. So love. Thinking of you. Anybody would get this. They just put it on their mantle and be like, oh, I love that card. Here is one with wax seal and specialty cardstock. Love, 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 love. You see how it just tells its own little story? Here it is for a sympathy card. So another sympathy card. That is elegant, and I love navy for sympathy. I don't like to use black, but I do love the navy. Another elegant card. That could also be a sympathy card too. Notice the navy again. Fun, playful birthday. You can even turn it into a easel card. Stamped image, bold sentiments, my balloons, have fun. Look at all the layers. And here, shaker card for Easter or anything. This could be any image in here. Happy birthday, done. Outside here, what you're seeing is this sister, Essential Arches, which was sold out for a little bit, but now it's back in stock. This is $16.79 from $27.99. Here it is on the outside, 2 layers to create that channel. And then here is this. Love. I love Make-A-Wish Arch. These are not all the cards that I've made with it. This is just a sampling. What you saw earlier, one of these is in here. This out here for the scallop detail. What you also saw with this one, same thing. 2 layers of this and scallop detail. Stamped image, outer layer of this, and then that detail. Same thing here again. However, crafters, every time I use it, doesn't it look completely different? Keep that in mind. So even if you find yourself using this 50 times along with this and you're like, I'm so tired of the die, it tells different stories all the time. It's just a great foundation set. You can put a rectangle around it, but I think it works really well as a shaped card. Love, love, love. And look at it with BetterPress too. One other thing, crafters. You notice that if I didn't bring in the foundation dies, how these cards would probably look flatter. You see the foundation die, dialing it up, and also this one. So keep that in mind if you are new to card making or you get so frustrated with card making. Keep these in mind that you can use the foundation die. I'm looking at this card too. Here is also Make-A-Wish Arch. This dome is for essential arches, only essential arches. This dome fits, but I still made it work here too. Fun, playful, pretty. Love, 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 love. Okay, crafters, here's a Spellbinders maker's favorite. A lot of people love this die set. This is one you might want to put in your wish list. You can use it a lot. It layers up well, but it's a very fun die set because it's slim yet tall. Largest die is 3 1/4 by 5.5 inch. You get 12 dies in here. Essential Modern Ovals is $14.39 from $23.99. You saw it earlier here with my son. See how it created a whole story? Normally, the story would be busy on the outside, this clean on the inside with the baby, but I flipped it. And you can still see clearly what's happening here. You can see that this is clean and then that's more busy, but he's still taking center stage with those stars. That's on sale too. Look at Mickey. I wanted Mickey and Oh Boy to be the center. Largest die in here. Here it is also on this one for summer. 2 layers. See busy in the background, 2 layers, but you can see this. That's what these foundation dies do. They quiet busy backgrounds, especially if you love embossing folders, but your embossing folder competes too much. Sometimes you need to bring on that foundation die. Here's a fun one too with flowers and BetterPress. Here it is from the Club Along video last year, 5x7 A2. Cutting out those windows. Foliage, flamingo. This set is on sale. I believe it's 30 from 40 grand tropical flamingos, okay? Which comes with these flowers too. Summerween again. There's some little floaties too with the flamingo, hot pink with a ghost in it. So I could have done the flamingo and put a ghost on top of it. All right. Yeah, go look it up, crafters, on YouTube. Summerween, I swear, it's so funny. People just want something to make them feel good. If it's Halloween during the summer, go ahead, enjoy. Here's another example of a card with a busy background. I love this embossing folder. And then this layer, and then stamp die of the month, wax seal of the month, large die of the month from this same month. That's a lot going on. It was able to still tell a story from here because I brought in one of this and then, cleaned it up in terms of making it not so busy. That's what these foundation dies do. And this one is a great one to quiet your scene so you can finish the card. Even though this is not a new die set now, you can use this forever. Just keep bringing them in. That's why I love these foundation dies. They are your bang for your buck winner in card making. Up next, these two beauties. This one is on super sale. This is a steal. This is also a steal. Cameo frame, $10.50 from $34.99. That's why that's your super steal. This one, timeless 5x7, $21.50 from $42.99. You notice all the flourish detail. These are fun. Both of them are 5x7. So if you don't do 5x7 cards, this might not be for you. But then if you want to have two foundation die sets, when you get chosen to make a card and you know it has to be an elegant card, these are the foundation dies for that. These get you elegant immediately. You don't have to sit there and guess about elegance with it. Has great ovals in it too. I love the oval shape. Here it is as a shaped card on your wedding day. Change the colorway if you don't like the corals, but really pretty with Paul Antonio. So love. Here it is again with Paul Antonio. Happy everything. Hope you feel better. These are my flowers. This is the flower you saw earlier with the, what's it called? Scallop journal. Here's another card where I only used an outer detail. I have it here in black. This drop in a foil gold. And then the peacock here and happy birthday. So that's another elegant card. Look at that. Wow. So pretty. Then there's a smaller detail and a label. Timeless 5x7. Here it is with club blooms. Here I'm using the layers. So love. On a rectangle base. I didn't turn it into a shaped card here, but I did here. This is again Paul Antonio copperplate. Look at that calligraphy. Sending love. Here is the rainbow bouquet. So super pretty. Here it is with glimmer. Forest and Sage cardstock, if you wanted to know what that was, essential cardstock. And here it is more playful with Be Bold Blooms. Just a younger card. I just wanted to change it up with navy and pink. So fun. But I think these are my more elegant cards out of what I just showed you. So these are timeless, like it says. This one is timeless too. Fabulous, fabulous. Both of them are steals now. You saw this before on a bunch of cards. I don't have any examples out. This is grass, land, and the cloud. These are 7 inches tall. Landscape edges die. This one is $12.59 from $20.99 for your scene building fun. Love. And lastly, crafters, in the foundation dies, there is assorted tags die, $10.19 from $16.99. Winner. Great for your Christmas in July. So love. Great on cards too because of the size. You can put them on cards. And there is also sets that go with it. Glimmer sets and also stamp sets that go with it. Some of these have been retired too, okay? So I keep them all together because I think this is just a fun one. So $10.19 from $16.99. Assorted tags. If you could only get one, I would get assorted tags because it does have sets that match it. And then sentiment labels. This is $7.19 from $11.99. I love it for the rectangles and the detail. Here's an example of one of the assorted tags here for a Christmas card. Nicole's Merry Mug and Circle Delights. It's in this sale as well, where you can make these cute little critters. But this was just so much fun with it, okay? And she also used this set with her stamp set, which is right here. It's probably still there. Santa's Sipping Sayings. The longer sentiments work with this, and then these work with this, okay? They're really, really fun to play with, and they're just timeless tags. Great sizing too. Not too big, not too small. This one will work with a lot of sentiments. Fun. Okay, crafters, I'm not doing a lot in terms of BetterPress. I'm just showing you some notables. One of them is Paul Antonio's Copper Plate on Your Wedding Day collection. It is 4 press plates with a nice large size. You get To the Lovely Couple on Your Wedding Day. I think you've seen some of these from my examples too. Sending Love and Always and Forever. There is a bundle for this. $52.33 for all 4 from $61.56. Or if you want to do them individually, Sending Love is $10.19 from $11.99. To the Lovely Couple is $14.44 from $16.99. But here is To the Lovely Couple. Isn't that pretty? This is using the Gorgeous You florals I showed you in the beginning that I got a second set of. Love this card. This is my Tiffany card. I love it. It reminds me of Tiffany's. Here is the Sending Love with the rainbow bouquet. So love. Look at it pressed out here. So pretty. So you can press or glimmer. Pretty both ways. And here it is also with On Your Wedding Day Glimmered. So super pretty, okay? Very elegant. He does all this beautiful calligraphy. This style is called copperplate, okay? And lastly, crafters, this is also BetterPress from Home for the Holidays. Mistletoe Greetings, which has a series of sentiments that come either with a banner that's like this or a banner with the flag. These are the sentiments here, glimmered out on black cardstock with matte silver. This is $26.39 from $43.99. That's a good deal for Mistletoe Greetings. Very easy to use. Here is an example of the Mistletoe Greetings, red with white. I may revisit this colorway for Christmas in July. So that is glimmered as well. Then from the same collection, Sending Joy Sentiments Press Plate and Die. You've seen this a few times, but let me show you two that I could find after I reshopped everything. Here is Merry Christmas and Sending Joy. Has a great little sizing. That's why I love it so much. You also saw it here for Happy Holidays. You see it? That's pressed. This is glimmered. So Sending Joy is $14.39 from $23.99. Very pretty. Pretty glimmered, pretty pressed out. Okay? Elegant, but can still work even with the fun and playful. So I love this little set. Very easy to glimmer too. Alrighty. And lastly, this was a big hit and I still love this one. This one glimmers so well and presses so well. Sprinkled Confetti. This is like an A2 sizing. This is $17.99 from $29.99. Here are two cards. Fun and playful, elegant, Paul Antonio's holiday sentiments from last year. Fun. So love this set. This can also work all year round for birthdays and such because it's just confetti. It doesn't have to always be snow. See how I'm going from small snowflakes to large, and here I'm going from large to small? Have fun with it. Just play. This is a winner for BetterPress or Glimmer, okay? Alrighty, crafters. Okay, crafters, we are now in the home stretch. Supplies, not many, but still something worth taking a look at. BetterPress ink is on sale. Cotton card is on sale, all the sizes. Love that. Also, wax beads are on sale. Wax seal stamps are on sale. And lastly, hot foil rolls are on sale. Alrighty, crafters, that is it. I have talked and talked and talked. I need a big drink now and go deal with my toe that I smushed. Everything will be detailed and linked below. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like if you haven't done so already. Crafters, remember before you check out, crafters, check your wish list. Don't mix Kit Club with this sale. That might delay everything. Also, crafters, don't forget to check your rewards. Remember, Spellbinders rewards equals cash. And enjoy this sale. Look at all those new in sale. Definitely get Vivid Blooms if you don't own it already. Or if you want a second set like me, or maybe a third, go ahead. I'm getting my third. Yay, if it's still there. Alrighty, crafters, I'm going to go edit, get some food, have a tall drink, and then I will post this video as soon as it's done. Alrighty, crafters, until the next video, stay crafty, my friends. Bye!